If you're like me, you learn best by examples. And today I have a pretty cool example program for you. We're gonna reverse a string in Java. And if you commit to watching all the way through, I bet you'll walk away a better programmer. Hey, what's up? It's Alex back again, helping you learn Java. On this channel, I make a Java tutorial every single week for you to learn Java. So if you're new here, that's something you're into, you might want, then consider subscribing. All right, let's start off reversing a string in Java by going to File, New Java Project. We'll just name it like reverse string, hit finish, then go in here. Next, right click on this source folder, go to new class, and this will be the name of our Java file. We'll just call it something like reverse string, hit this first check mark, and then hit finish. Now we're ready to start programming. So what we want to do is create a method that will take in a string and then reverse each letter so that it's completely backwards. So if we had a word like dog, it would reverse it to God. Well, let's think of how we can achieve this. If we printed out dog like this, saved it and ran it, we'd get dog in the results. But we want to take the characters of dog and reverse them. So let's make a method to do that. We'll say public static void. This is kind of like what we have here. For this main method, we're kind of duplicating it to make our own reverse method. We'll call it reverse. We'll take in a string like dog. We'll call it S, and curly braces, and then the code will go inside of here. We want to reverse dog and then return back a string. You can do that by just typing return. We'll say S for now, and change this void to string. Now we'll call our method by just typing the method reverse, and then pass in our dog like this. Save it and run it, and nothing gets printed out because we don't have any print statements. To fix that, this is the last thing we do before we start implementing our reverse method. We'll just say string r equals the result of reversing the word dog, and we'll print out r. This is just so that we can see what's going on once we implement our reverse method. So we have dog. Currently it's not reversing anything, but we're gonna start on reversing the string now. Each letter inside of a string is called a character. We can't take the whole word and then just reverse it. We need a way of storing each character and then making a string backwards from the characters. So we're gonna do that with an array. We're gonna store each character of the string S into an array, and then just reverse the characters in that array and make a new string. To make an array in Java is super simple. You just say the type. So char is a type, just like int or long or boolean. You put some square brackets here, and we'll call it like letters, and then equals new char square brackets and a semicolon. This has a red underline because in these square brackets we need to put the length of the array, and the length of a backwards word is the same length as a regular word. So we can just do S, the string that's being passed in, dot length. Because dog is 3 letters and God will be 3 letters. I don't know why I chose dog and God. That was a simple one. It's just 3 letters. To get each character of a string, we would use something like a for loop. So type for, and then just start a regular for loop as you would. I is less than the size of the string, and I plus plus. Don't worry too much about this right now. I'll explain everything in a second. That should be length. Don't type anything right now, just kind of look at what I'm doing. To get the character at a certain index in a string, you do the string name and then a dot to bring up what that string can do, and then we're going to use one called char at. Since I is incrementing from 0 to the length each time, we can put I as the index. And we'll put a semicolon there and just print out what that character is. Okay, I'll save it and run it, and it looks like we get D-O-G. That's awesome. We're getting each character, but we want to do it backwards. For loop is starting from 0 and going to the length, but we want to go to the last letter, that length, and then go all the way back down to 0, so from right to left. And that is as simple as switching some parameters around in the for loop. So we want to start I at the very last index of the string. So that's going to be the string length, and the string length is 3 in this case, but index is always start at 0, so we need to take 1 away from it. So index 2 would be the same as getting the third character. Next, we want to go down. So we want to decrease I each time, and then go until I is greater than or equal to 0. Now we'll save it and run it and see what happens. Nice, and now we get G-O-D, and that's pretty sweet. We now have the individual characters of the string in reverse order. But right now we're just printing it out, but we want to add it to this letters character array so that we can stick them back into a new string. And the tricky part here is we want to put the last character at index 0 of letters, the second to last character as index 1, and so on. So we need to create our own index for letters. So I'll say int letter index equals 0. We want to put each backwards character from left to right in the letters array of characters. So we'll say letters of the current letter index is equal to the character at I. Next, increment the letter index like that. Save it and run it. It's not printing out, but it's stored now into the letters character array. And if you're confused now, don't worry, because at the very end I'm going to walk everything line by line, step by step, exactly how the computer would read this code so that you can understand it better. But now it's just as simple as taking each character from our letters array and making a new string with it and returning it. So we'll start with our new reversed string called reverse. It's just some empty string right now, but we're going to add to it. I'll make this a little bigger so you can see everything in its full beauty and glory. Since letters has everything backwards, we'll just take each letter in order and add that to the string. So we'll make a for loop for int I equals 0, since we're starting at 0, and we want to go to the length of the string, so s.length, this, and then increment I each time. Since we're adding to our reverse string, we'll just say reverse equals reverse plus the current character in that letters array. And now we actually want to return the reverse string. So I will save it, we will run it and see what happens, and we get God. And that's pretty sick. Let's try another word. Let's say like my name, Alex. Okay, run, and we get Excella. It can be super long, it can even have characters. We can say like pomegranates are amazing with some exclamation marks here. Save it and run it. Awesome. Pretty cool. If you go through it, you'll see that it's reversed correctly. Now I'm going to walk you through exactly everything that happens here. I'm going to make this a little smaller, and let's try to figure it out together. So when we click the green run button, we run code inside of our main method here. Whatever's in these curly braces will run after the green run button. We have a string called R, and that's equal to the result of a reverse method and this string pomegranates are amazing. Since we have a method inside of this file called reverse, the program knows that this code corresponds to this code. So we go inside of here, and the string S is now pomegranates are amazing with a bunch of exclamation marks. We declare an array of letters, which is just the size of this string. We have a letter index starting at 0. Then we enter a for loop. We have an integer I that's equal to the last index of the string. So in this case, it would be this exclamation mark here. And this exact number is, let me count it real quick, 1, 2. This exact number is 27. So I is 27. I is greater than or equal to 0. So we go and say that letters of 0 is the character at letter 27 of this string. So we take that exclamation mark and put it into the first index of the letters character array. Then we go to the next position of the letters character array. I is decremented, so now I is 26. I is greater than or equal to 0, so we go into the code in here. Since letter index is now 1, since we incremented it before, the second character of the letters character array is the character at 26. This other exclamation mark. We go to the third position of the letters character array, and we keep going one character at a time, all the way up until the capital P. And that's what this for loop does. Next, we can create a string called reverse. It's just empty. Since now letters has all of the characters in backwards order, we simply just construct our string by going one character at a time out of that array. So we start at position 0. I is less than the length of this string here, which I think was like 28 or 27. We say our reverse string is whatever the previous string was, plus an extra character, which will be the first character, which will be the first character of the reverse string. And we create that reverse string by going exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, GNIZAMA space ERA, etc. Lastly, we return the final reverse string back to the original method call. Since this third parameter here is the return type, is a string, and it matches the string up here, then everything works. So string R equals the result of this, which is also a string. And finally, we print that out. So I'll save it, and I'll run it one more time, and that's exactly what happened, line for line, word for word. So if this program on reversing a string in Java was helpful for you, please share it with a friend. Just copy the link and send it to them if you think that'll help them. You can also help this video by clicking the like button and subscribing if you want more tutorials just like this. And I really appreciate you because you could be anywhere in the world right now, but you're here programming with me, and I'm so happy for that. I will catch you in the next video. I'll see you later.